Ever feel like every crypto bot you try just doesn't work? No matter what video or software you follow, most out there just rely on hope. They don't really have a proven system. Hello everyone, my name is Emilio. I have launched thousands of bots over the years, and with my three-step approach, this bot that I'm about to share with you in a minute has generated over $1,500 in cash flow in just 13 days, even though the market has been horrible. And here's exactly how we set up a fully automated trading bot that will work for you 24/7, fully hands-off. All right, so first let's start with how does the bot makes money? Because, well, the reality is that you need to understand how it makes money before even getting into the fun part of setting up. So you know how the market always goes up and down? Well, that's called volatility, and it's the only thing that is guaranteed to happen. We see Bitcoin go from 124,000 to 100,000. We saw Ethereum from 4,000 and something to 3,500. And most likely you have seen the same in every single cryptocurrency you are holding. Unless that is USDT, then that is for sure just gonna stay in the $1, right? It's a stable coin, but 99% of cryptocurrencies will go up and down. That is guaranteed. That is called volatility. And it can make you thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, as long as you, oh, excuse me, that typo, as long as you have the right system on place. In fact, the bot you're looking at right now, and I'm about to share with you this live in a second, is averaging me $111 or 0.52% a day. Guys, that is insane. It's taking 43 daily transactions, fully hands off. And it's doing that by consistently buying and selling 24/7. You can see all of the transactions it's taking, and of course there is a fee which will be based on your crypto exchange. Coinbase is horrible on fees, so if you can avoid using Coinbase, don't use it. It's pretty crazy on the fees. But yeah, you can see how it's consistently buying and selling, and making a profit on the way. By doing that, in just 13 days, the bot has generated $1,558, which is around a 7.34% from the capital, averaging 0.52% a day in 13 days and 23 hours of the bot running. And like I said, I didn't have to take a single trade. All I had to do was follow a three-step systematic approach that I'm about to share here with you in a minute. So make sure you don't just skip this section here, because like I said, you need to understand how the bot makes money before getting into the fun part of setting up the bot. So the three-step systematic approach consists of having a profitable cryptocurrency, going through the optimum settings, and then having a plan of exit when we will be looking to shut down the bot. And by the way, guys, I'm going to be using some indicators here that we have created inside CVA. So if you want to have access to those indicators completely for free, then make sure you go to cryptobotaccelerator.com/access-indicators, then sign up, and then I'll be reaching out to you shortly so I can provide you access to those indicators. Since those are private indicators, I will personally have to reach out to you. So just make sure you do that right now. Or you can also click the second link in the description. So following this systematic approach, the first thing we need to have is a cryptocurrency. And by the way, if you're wondering, this is the bot that I was talking about. You can see it has done $1,558. And in fact, the market from the moment that I set up the bot is down 11.32%, meaning if I was holding that cryptocurrency, I should be down about 11.32%, and I shouldn't have made a single dollar in cash flow, yet I've done more than $1,500. And in case you're wondering, all right, Emilio, this looks great, but you must have hundreds of thousands of dollars invested. No, in fact, I only invested $20,700 into this bot. And if you're an investor or a business owner, you know that making a 15%, which this bot is projected to do in just 30 days, is insane, since real estate investment gives you anywhere between 4 to 7% a year. And the initial capital is on the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. So if you have anywhere between 20 to 50K, then this system can easily make you upwards thousands of dollars, as long as you have this system that I'm about to share with you now. And just so you can see, this is my live account. You can see demo is turned off. And if I refresh the screen, you will see around the same balance. And then if I go to view details, bot orders, you can see every single transaction the bot has done with the overall accumulation in the bot profit. Now, like I said, we still need to have an exit confirmation, and it will only work if you follow the system that I'm about to share with you. So let's go back to this and start with the first thing, the coin. So here we need to have something with a strong volatility, but also a good fundamental. Inside CPA, we give the coins that I personally trade and the coins that are proven to work based on those foundations, volatility and a solid fundamental. But to find good coins, you can come to CoinMarketCap, and I could suggest you to just kind of avoid Ethereum and Bitcoin. These are great coins with a solid market cap, but the problem is they are very big, right? They have billions in market cap, and although they will still go up and down, they don't have the volatility that we are looking for. Just keep this in mind. The more volatile a crypto coin is, the more the bot will buy and sell, which means the more profit you will be making 24/7, which is pretty cool, right? So something that I could recommend you is, for example, Hype. It has a 12 billion market cap. It's pretty good, but it also goes up and down a lot. In fact, in the last 24 hours, I think it has gone down around 1.61%, but we have seen this coin consistently go from $43 to $36, meaning the bot will be able to place those buy and sell orders within that range. So Hype is a good coin. Another one that is pretty cool, I have hundreds of my clients make thousands of dollars with this one, is Litecoin. It's a very well-known coin, over 1 billion in market cap. And the cool thing about this one is that we have seen Litecoin go from around $120 to $70 in the last pretty much 6 years of Litecoin's price action. So that is exactly what you're looking for. A coin that with good foundation, as the market cap, 7.48 billion, and it goes up and down. Like I said, Litecoin, in the case of Litecoin, is from $58 roughly to around $120. So once you have the coin, what do? You will come to this software called Bitsgap. Then you will go to, in this case, I'm gonna go ahead and set up this bot in my demo account since I don't have any more funds to play around. Then you will click on Start New Bot. You will select Grid Bot, and you will type the cryptocurrency. So in this case, it's gonna be Litecoin. You will select your investment amount, manual adjustment, and then I advise you to just keep the grid step percentage between 0.80 to 1.10%. So let's do somewhere in the middle, like 0.95%. Also do this on the 12-hour time frame, so it's easier for you to see the overall price action. Last thing we want to do is we want to move this low price all the way down here, like to the most important support, but I don't want you to go to the bottom like this, right? Because not only because it's likely Litecoin is not going to trigger those prices, but also because it's less profitable since we're covering more price action. We want to keep the grid distance, which means the price action in percentage the bot is going to be covering in a sweet spot. So we're going to keep it something like this. And now our high price, we're going to move it all the way down close to our price. So in this case, in $97, so we're going to keep it at $100. What that is going to do is that the bot will be able to place buy and sell orders as the coin is going up and down instead of already holding the cryptocurrency that you will be trading. So like, for example, you see right now, let's, for the sake of the example, let's do a $2,000. You can see I have $1,800 worth in USDT and 2 Litecoins, which is around $200. If I don't do this and I just go crazy and say, you know what, I'm just gonna pre-buy Litecoin, then what is gonna happen is you will be already holding Litecoin, which means that if Litecoin suddenly goes down 20%, then you will be already down around 20% from that $1,000. So you will be down around $200 just by doing this mistake. So just what you have to do is just click on the high price and move it all the way down to close to the market price, which should be somewhere around here. That way you only have a very low risk. So in case that Litecoin, like I said, goes crazy and goes down 20%, then you will be down 20% of $200. So that's around $40. So this system will allow you to buy low and sell high every time in a profit. So once you have done that, all you have to do is click on continue. Oh, all you have to do is click on trailing down, and then make sure trailing up is on as well. That will readjust the grid, so the buy and the sell orders based on your price action of the cryptocurrency. We don't use stop loss and take profit, and I'll tell you why in a second. Then we click on continue and start the bot. And that's it. That is how you set up the bot. Now, this is going to be working 24/7. We have gone through the coin selection, settings of the bot, so you cover enough price action. Now, the last thing we have to do is we need to have a plan of exit. And like I said, guys, I'm going to be using indicators we have developed inside CBA. So if you want to have access, go to cryptobotaccelerator.com/access indicators and request access to these indicators. I will ensure that I will give you access to those indicators personally. So this is where we get a bit fancy, but not too fancy. We go to TradingView, then we search for Litecoin, which is the coin we just set up. We do the 6-hour time frame. In case you don't have it, you can click here, add a custom interval, 6, and then change these to hours, and then click on add, and then you will be able to find it here on your screen. Once you do that, then you will use this indicator called the Smart RSI. Like I said, if you want to have access, there is going to be a link in the description. Just click on it and apply for the access. But once you have it, you will be able to find it in invite only. And there you go, a CBA Smart RSI, excuse me, a Smart RSI. Just click on it, and then this is going to show up. Once you have this installed on your chart, click on the 3 dots, add alert, and rename this to shutdown bot. Notifications, enable these notifications, and then click on create. And that is it, guys. This is how you set up a successful crypto trading bot. But if you don't want to go through all of this hustle and you want me and my team take care of absolutely everything for you, then we just opened 10 new spots for our new done for you offer, where we handle everything for you. We pick the coins, figure out the settings, and shut down the bot when receiving the exit confirmation. In fact, we guarantee a 6% amount, and I know that sounds insane, but that is our offer because we have personally done it with plus 300 clients. So if you want to apply, there is going to be a link in the description or pin in the comments. Feel free to click on it. Like I said, we only have 10 spots and they fill out really quick. So yeah, that being said, guys, I hope this video makes sense. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments, and make sure to subscribe. Also, if you want to know what are the worst mistakes I have done investing in crypto, make sure you watch this video, pretty important. That being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. God bless you, and see you on the next one.